Hello, welcome to episode 451 in the command block only tutorial series for version 1.21. We're going to be making dialogue using interaction entities. It's just going to be simple dialogue. We'll cycle through, one or two different little speeches, and we're going to use an interaction entity to trigger it. This is an update or a different version of episode 414, where we do exactly the same thing, but we were using villagers instead. So I need to summon one. So we'll call this one Bob. Let's summon an interaction. Summon an interaction. We'll just put it up in the air a bit and we'll give it some information. Tags. 1, 2. Well, let's give it a int. Int will do. For yours, give it a better name. Tag. Int is just quick to type. And we'll call it Bob. Int short for interaction. Okay, done. Copy that. Pop it down, copy the sign, pop it down, and we'll have another one called Job. So we'll have Bob and Job. And we'll just change his tag there. Let's summon them. Oh, well, they're invisible. F3B, there we go. Obviously, interactions, you can put anything you like inside there. It could be around a villager, a pillager, it could be around a plant, as Aggie suggested. Let's do a score. So I'll have a bit of setup. Setup, scoreboard, objectives, add. I'm just going to call it talk. It's going to be a dummy. Done. Now we need some controllers. We have a main controller to detect if one of them is clicked. In fact, I'm going to add that score to the sidebar as well. Scoreboard. I'm going to attempt to add it to the sidebar. Okay. We'll call this the main controller because this will be for all of them. Okay, so we are going to execute as any entity whose type equals an interaction, whose tag equals int. That's why I chose int. It's nice and short to type. At that entity. The at is very important. On target. So we are now running this command at the entity that was interacted with, but on the person who interacted it as the person who interacted it. Run tag nearest type equals interaction, tag equals int. So now I've moved the execution off the person who clicked onto it back onto the interaction entity, because we're looking for the nearest interaction entity with the tag int, and obviously it's going to be nearest to itself. And we will add talk. Done. I'm going to copy that command. I'm going to paste it in because we're going to be doing quite a bit of the similar stuff. Let's change the command though. End. Okay, so instead of adding a tag, this time I'm going to scoreboard players nearest. Oh, scoreboard players. Sorry, we need what we're doing with the score. Nearest type equals interaction, tag equals int. So we're doing the same thing again, but this time we're not tagging it. We're adding 1 to its talk score, and we're going to go back here to this at s. Just before this at s, we are going to store success onto an entity at s interaction.player open and close as an integer 0. So what we're doing there, we will run this command, scoreboard players add, and this command is going to be successful or unsuccessful. If it's successful, we get a 1. If it's unsuccessful, we get a 0. We are going to add, well, we're going to multiply that score by 0. So it's going to be 0, whatever. And we're going to save it into the interactions entity's data. And it's going to overwrite the player. So basically, it's going to forget who clicked on it. Done. So let's have a go. Let's turn that on. And let's right click. Okay, so Job is going up. Yeah, let's do Bob. And Bob's going up. Cool. So we are increasing their talk score. Now, let us do some dialogue. We'll do Bob first. Bob? Okay, what's Bob going to say? First of all, we'll reset his dialogue. So let's say he can say 3 different things. When he gets to the end of the 3, we want it to reset to the beginning. So we'll do scoreboard players set any entity whose type equals interaction. I'm not sure what happened to my computer then. Just interaction. Whose tag equals talk. Whose tag equals, oh, it's capital B, Bob. Whose scores equals talk equals 4 or higher, because we're going to have 3 different options of choices. If he could say 4 different things, we'd set this to 5 or higher. And we will set talk to 1. Done. Let's turn it on. So Bob is on 1. Let's cycle through. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Right, we can use that number now to decide what we're going to display. So we will execute at any entity, type equals interaction, tag equals talk, tag equals Bob, scores equals talk equals 1, run, do a tell raw for all players, and let's say all players who are within 8 blocks, because we're executing this at the interaction entity. So let's say all players within 8 blocks, and let's just do something simple. Bob, hi, I'm Bob. Done. Oh, he's spamming it. That's to be expected. Don't worry about that. Let's copy that down 2 more times. And this time we'll change the talk to 2. We'll say, what's up? And on this one we'll change the talk to 3. And we'll say, see ya. Done. Okay, so he's going to spam. He's spamming hi, I'm Bob. Now he's spamming what's up. Now he's spamming see ya. That's cool. No problem. The last thing we'll do is remove that tag. Tag any entity whose type equals interaction, whose tag equals Bob, whose tag equals talk. Remove talk. Done. Hi, I'm Bob. What's up? See ya. Hi, I'm Bob. What's up? See ya. Cool. Cycling through that one. So basically, the other one is going to be exactly the same, but let's set one up anyway. Let's copy 1, 2, 3, and the last one. He's only going to say 2 things. Point, point, point. And we'll just go through them. And we're pretty much just going to change every instance of Bob to job. Job. We'll have him say something different as well. Wahoo! There we go, that'll do. He's got useful things to say, hasn't he? Okay, we have to go here as well, though. We've got another one there, another job. A job. And we'll change this one as well. Job. Nim, 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 nim. There we go. Don't know what's wrong with Job. He's a bit of a strange fellow. Job. And the first one. Job. Let's go back. We should turn it on, really. Nim, nim, nim. Job. Okay, so. Wow. And nim, nim, nim. He's just going to cycle between those 2, and Bob's going to make a bit more sense. Okay, there we go. This was just a. Oh, what's happened to my skin? Apparently I'm not online or something, so I look like this today. Lovely. Anyway, it's always nice to have a disguise. Yeah, so this is just an updated version of episode 414. Well, I say updated, it's not updated, it's exactly the same, but instead of villagers, we're using interaction entities. Okay, see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.